Hi everybody, it's Dorian here. Commentary number 2. This one will be
This'll be a
me
slaughter.
playing as Tryndamere in the jungle.
Minions have spawned.
Pretty sure it's in the jungle.
Follow my
Thanks
blade.
everybody, first off, for everybody who watched the other one and anybody who subscribed, liked it, commented. I really appreciate it. It helps out a lot.
Follow my
This
blade.
game here is right after the new patch change, or the rework, where he's on the Fury system here. And I'm pretty sure, everybody's got their own opinion. There's going to be a lot of mixed reviews on how Tryndamere is now versus the way he was before. But this game I really just absolutely dominated. So I have to say, just from this one game here, that I do like the
This'll be
rework a little bit.
slaughter.
You do notice that the heals are a little bit fewer and far between with the Q, and you don't crit nearly as much. And I didn't crit this much because I didn't do as much of a crit build. I didn't think too much of it before I started the game, but after I thought about it, I only had like 40% crit by the end of the game, just a stack, or just like normally, not without having the Fury bar full. Jungling though is so much easier. The ratios that they were talking about changing with the you wouldn't be critting a lot at level 1 and doing lots of damage, or if you don't crit, you do no damage. This jungle was super easy. It did go a little bit slower than I normally would, just because I don't jungle Trin very often and I wasn't sure how to do it. I'm pretty sure I fuck up right here. Anyways, when I go to do the red, I just kill one creep, try to go kill the other one, and then get scared and run away. I'm not entirely sure the best route to be jungling with this guy now. Before I had my own little way of doing it, and now I thought about it. And I could technically do it the same way, but I didn't really want to.
Follow my blade.
First blood.
This game was actually really fun for me, actually, because
Double
normally when you
kill.
play solo queue at around 14, 1500, actually any solo queue usually is just a giant fucking piss off, and you're always either ending up banging your head against the wall, or you're shit talking a teammate or something like that. And that's a couple things I'm trying to talk about in this one here again.
As you wish.
You just gotta think about it, and just kind of realize that these guys, if you haven't already thought about it, these guys that are shit talking you, trying to make fun of you, and talk all this shit, they're just doing it to do that alone, just to piss you off. So just ignore these guys most of the time, because that's where you're gonna find a lot of your problems in solo queue. This type of game, the MOBA genre, just attracts the worst type of people. I don't know if it's because the game's free or what, just the 5v5 aspect, the aspect that where you could have someone be blamed for something and no one can be right or wrong. So just try not to get into any arguments with them. I know I touched on that a little bit in the first episode. It's good to kind of keep nailing in, because if you keep fucking talking shit with these guys, they're gonna get the better of you, or you're gonna get pissed, or you're gonna get reported by the tribunal and get banned. Neither of these things are gonna help you out winning the game.
Follow my
The
blade.
only really change that I like so far about the Q is that when you have no rage whatsoever, it'll still heal you, so you can just hit the Q for a quick little tiny 40 damage.
Into battle.
Totally fucked that up there. I wish I had a little bit of a crit thing. That's what I was thinking about getting, Usually when I jungle, I got the crit, the 400 crit thing, and the 2 potions. So this time I wanted to start the double golems, work my way around with the leech. And after my little hiccup there on red, I ended up not doing too bad after everything was all said and done. Grab my potions. Use my Q when it's at its highest red. The bar does fill up pretty quick though, when you crit and get a kill. Almost faster than before.
I am your worst
cool.
nightmare.
Another few things we can talk about again that we didn't get to talk about a lot last episode is just about hero selection. You know, there's always supposed to be an ideal team. You know, if heroes didn't get banned, one team would always have the flavor of the month or the gangplanks, the TFs, the Annies. And that's the team that you'd want to get, you know, right on paper. If you wanted to win and you wanted to try hard, that's the team that you get. And if you want to climb up BLO, that's what you'd want to do. You'd want to pick those heroes, pick the OP champions. If you're reading the forums a lot, you see people talk about Udyr and why Udyr is so overpowered right now. Go play a couple custom games with Udyr if you've never played him before. Do the jungling route, learn how to go top against bots if you want, but don't go right into a rank game because you'll get your shit stuffed in, and it will not be fun. You'll look back on it and you'll be like, fuck, Dorian, why did you tell me to go and play this game as Udyr? I didn't tell you. I told you to go and practice against bots first. People that aren't there, people that aren't real, because you go into a rank game at 1500, you try and play a hero that you've never played before, you're not going to have fun. Mostly when you play a game, that's generally what you're trying to do, is you're trying to have fun. And I'm telling you right now, playing heroes you've never played before and soloing, there's just recipes for disaster. You're just going to cry. The people that are making fun of you are going to have every right to this time. Whether or not they should continue to make fun of you or not, that's they can do it. With the Trynd rework, I'm just kind of mixed because before I remember he was just either he just absolutely destroyed kids or he just completely failed miserably. But now I feel like he could be potentially strong at all points in the game. Whereas before he could only really dominate really early or really late. His mid game was kind of lackluster just because if he didn't farm well or he died before he hit 6, then he's going to be left out way behind where everybody else was farming the whole time. I want to give another little special shout out to everybody that watched my video from Reddit. If you guys don't go to Reddit, Reddit is fucking awesome. You go there, you can find funny pictures, League of Legends talk, videos like you see on YouTube, all the funny ones that you see from like Tosh.0, if any of you watch Tosh.0. It's a sweet site, and I posted my video on there, and a bunch of guys from there gave me some feedback, gave me some advice. I think you're finally about to see the first kill from me here. It's just a failure. I can't believe how badly I was getting fucked, so I just felt, you know what? I'm gonna spit on you. Spit on your body. My wooden sword. I always like to use this skin because I feel this is the shittiest skin Ryan's ever produced. He's walking around in wooden armor with a wooden sword. Now I know it looks like it's not a wooden sword, but I swear to fucking God that thing's wooden.
This'll be a slaughter.
The good thing that I liked about Tryndamere though is that he's a fun hero to play just because if you like big numbers and you like being the guy that gets the kills and you like being right in the middle of the fights, this is the guy for you. You know, you're just getting in there, crushing, everybody focusing you, everybody wants to kill you, and then you pop your old. One of the really good stories that I have about everybody that plays League of Legends, they usually have like a friend that plays with, that they know from real life, and then they've got their other friends, the guys that play League of Legends that are just online buddies.
I am your worst nightmare.
One of my real life friends, he'd never played Tryndamere before. We were playing a game one day, and I was playing Tryndamere, trying him out for one of the first times when we were both little noobs. And we were playing the game, and I was just completely failing, like just feeding non-stop and talking shit to everybody as Tryndamere. And then my buddy, we were landing together. He was playing right beside me, and he looks over at me. He goes, "Holy shit, man, I didn't know you actually had to press Tryndamere's ultimate. I just thought it went off." And I was like, How do you even handle playing this game? You're the type of guy that I'm getting mad at every night. Fucking guy. Needless to say, that guy doesn't play anymore, and he doesn't play Rework either. That's what I noticed though. A lot of people on my friends list still either religiously just play normals, or they'll just only play ranks. You know? Like one of my other real life friends, he just only plays.
I am your
nonstop. He won't play anything else.
nightmare.
Doesn't like normals. Doesn't like the fact that you get 2 of the same heroes in the same game, which is true. I mean, that is kind of fucked up. In like a theoretical way, you know, that's should be impossible. But I guess it's a fucking video game. It shouldn't matter.
This'll be a slaughter.
After playing a couple games against Annie's, I haven't played Annie since her little mini nerf. I don't know what to think. Annie's been failing lately because I don't think the nerf should have been